Hey, what's up, guys? Boxing with B.
Era without the paycheck.
This weekend, we have Chocolatito entering the ring again against Estrada.
Well, it could be the other way around. Estrada entering the ring against Chocolatito.
That's very true.
You know?
If you missed that first one, it kind of got buried. I would say it got buried in
but
the
it was
careers.
a battle. It was a battle.
So if you haven't seen Chocolatito fight Roman Gonzalez, the Nicaragüense, if you haven't seen him fight, I don't know where you've been. Go check him out.
Nope.
But Juan Francisco Estrada also,
another great fighter.
If you have not seen him fight, and the reason I say this is because they're lower weights, right? So some people forget
They're
about
the little men of boxing.
Some people forget
Explosive.
about them. Do not miss this weight class. This weight class is like exceptional.
These guys are explosive. They hit hard. They punch hard. They do everything the heavyweights don't do.
Hey, that's very true. All right, so this weekend, Estrada versus Chocolatito 2. Now, the reason why this one is going to be worth watching is because, yes, it's a rematch, but where these two fighters are in their careers just makes this 10 times better.
Yes, it does.
Because Estrada is coming off of a win versus Cuadras.
A great fighter in himself. That was a hell of a belt.
Well, Carlos Cuadras
had him in the beginning.
Let me tell you the lead up to this fight. So the build up is like before this fight, before Cuadras and Estrada entered the ring, which was Estrada's last fight, they had this whole backstory, right? That was their rematch. Cuadras felt like he won the first one, but Estrada won it by decision.
Close, real close.
In the locker rooms, they're saying all this stuff. It was televised in Mexico. So they were like talking about DAZN and this and that. And they're like, Canelo is the biggest Mexican star. He's the Mexican champion. And Estrada said, with respect, no disrespect to Canelo, but I consider myself the Mexican champion right now, the best Mexican champion out there right now. And then he goes into the ring. He starts to not look too great against Cuadras. Cuadras is in control. He knocks him down. You're like, oh, shoot. Cuadras said, I'm going to finish him. I'm not going to leave it in the hands of the judges. And then we see this, and I'm like, oh, shoot. I totally believe him right now because he's going to finish him. He said it. He's doing it. It's going to happen. No. Estrada showed us why he is the champion.
He survived hard.
Never
ran, was right in front of him, still throwing whatever he had.
And that's what, if you guys tuned into the Spanish one that we did on this, if you understood it, props to you. But one thing that I watched it again and I was listening, and I didn't get my point across very well, but I had said, I meant it directed towards Estrada. I said, this fighter reminds me a little bit of Juan Manuel Marquez. And it kind of seemed like I was talking about Chocolatito, but it wasn't. I meant Estrada because of the fact that when he was hurt and everything, he was waiting for that counter. He didn't go anywhere. He didn't run like you said. Yep. He was staying toe-to-toe, but he was waiting for that perfect counter.
And he got it. He was great. That was a great fight. That's what
he just showed like he was hurt. He was hurt.
That Mexican card was great because it had them two fighting first, and then right after Chocolatito against another guy, an up-and-coming young kid that was a lion. Well, the lion met the trainer.
You know what?
The trainer Chocolatito looked brilliant in that fight too.
Yes, he did. He was in control. He broke him down. And that's something that you had said before is that Chocolatito is that type of fighter that he could be in there with a lion, someone that's going to go out there and just throw haymakers and power shots. But Chocolatito will not stop. He's a boxer.
He's relentless. He doesn't let them, get set.
You hit him with one, he's going to hit you with three. You hit him with two, he's going to double it.
Yep, he is a great fighter also.
This fight, also, what I was going to say is about the whole weight class that they're in. The cards are usually fun to watch because top opponents from the same weight class are usually fighting undercard.
They're not ducking each other in that weight class.
Who is fighting under that is also Sorangvisai. Why does that name, sound familiar? It's because he is the one that dethroned Chocolatito, the reign of Chocolatito. And then who dethroned Sorangvisai? Estrada.
The guy that Chocolatito beat.
It's like a triangle thing, and we're going to get to see them all on the same night. Man,
they're great fighters.
It's
a great fight card. Those guys are great. And considering the greatest champion in Mexico, there's a lot.
Yes.
All right, there's a lot. Everybody remembers Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., a great fighter, a great guy. But everybody forgets there's Benito Lopez, great Salvador Sanchez. Those are great fighters that I think are considered to be the best in the world. Benito Lopez retired undefeated. You know, no one beat him. And Canelo ducks people. And he is a great fighter. He lost to the great champion, but he doesn't choose the fighters to make his name like to be the best in the world. Oh, he knocked out, Triple G. He knocked out the brothers. And then he went after David Benavidez. He knocked him out too. That is the greatest champion of all times.
All right, before we get to the Benavidez talk, because that is something that I want to talk about a little bit.
Yes.
Focusing on this fight card, do not miss it. Chocolatito
This
versus
Saturday, baby.
Estrada
This Saturday.
2. The rematch, just all I can say is do not miss it.
It's going to be a great fight.
David Benavidez is also fighting that night on a different channel. He's fighting on Showtime. That one was kind of, I think, to me, last minute because I didn't see it coming to be that fast. But
props to him.
Talking about David Benavidez, he's kind of been all over social media. Not him himself, but everyone talking about him. And they say, get this, tell me your take, but I saw a post that said, David Benavidez is the most avoided fighter in his division, including that maybe Canelo doesn't want him because he's chasing a vacated belt. He's waiting for that. Charlo wants someone that is not under the age of 25 and has to have the COVID shot to fight him. So I guess that's understandable. But at the same time, do you agree David Benavidez is the most
He is the most
avoided?
Feared. He's the most feared. Not avoided, the most feared in his weight class. Because he has power, he has good boxing skills, and he's big.
He's young.
Yep, and he's young. Canelo, he's a clown. He doesn't want to fight David. No, because I don't like Mexican fighters. I think he's the best, but yet he doesn't fight the best. That is my point.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, he's going to clean up to 68. He'll beat these two guys. I think he'll have Saunders and the other guy, what was his name?
Plant.
He'll beat them. And then this is what's smart about Canelo. I know what he beats him, and then he'll vacate the WBC belt because here comes this number one, Benavidez. He's going to say like what he did at Triple G. Oh, I'm not ready for you. Here's the belt. Watch. Meet my words if that's not going to happen. Watch. You'll see.
I'm not going to put it past it because I could see that happening.
To me, he's not. He's a clown. He's a great fighter, I should say, but a clown when it comes to fighting the best.
He has the skill set. He's just playing the right cards.
He should do and beat everybody. He is a great fighter. He knows how to dodge. He has a neck that, you're not going to be able to knock him out. You have to be, I think you have to have the perfect punch to knock out Canelo, right? He has good boxing skills. Then fight the best. Show you that you're the best guy.
Yeah.
Don't fight guys that we don't know.
Yeah. Before all the hate comments go through, this is, when I hear you, I think of maybe, okay, let's see, he fought Kovalev, who was bigger. Yeah, but Kovalev had been defeated by
someone
Andre
in their
Ward.
prime. On their prime.
Older.
In their prime. Fight somebody in their prime right now. Benavidez is in his prime. The Charlos are in their prime. All right? Fight them guys. Guys that we know that are going to get. If you beat them, you're going to learn the love of everybody.
Yeah. Well,
Simple
Benavidez is going to be stepping into the ring. So if you needed to see him before you give him credit to fight Canelo, even though he was already a champion before, then go ahead and watch this fight. Tune into it on Showtime. Other than that, if you're going to choose one or the other to watch this weekend, I'm going to tell you right now, do not miss Chocolatito. Roman Gonzalez versus Juan Francisco Estrada.
Is going to be a great fight. If not, have a little TV on the side too, and you could be watching the other one at the same time.
I don't even know if the times conflict, but I'm just telling you, if your mind can't focus on one or the other, focus on Estrada versus Chocolatito too.
You won't be disappointed. You won't be disappointed. Two top fighters going at it.
Yes.
Lights out.